Hey everybody, this is Yoritomo, and I am here to bring you a video on AFK Cats. So this first video I'm going to do is going to be on the treasure hunt. I can talk about the strategies that I use to get through. Hopefully we'll make it all the way to the end and find out what's in the chest. So here is the first area, and it looks like it's an all-water team. I will select my squad here. Um, Looks like I had somebody in Alice's place. So this is my team. It's mainly a boss killing team with Oscar and Solid. I've got Mexicat in here. I've got Kitty Wonka, Shelly, and Alice. Um, it works pretty well to get through with the levels that they're at. Hopefully they will this time. Generally, the problem that I have is keeping Shelly alive. So let's see what happens. Normally these first battles go pretty quickly. Um, Although we've got Cat Pitilist there that froze my team, that is always annoying because I lose a lot of hit points when they're just sitting there frozen. But I got away without too much damage. We'll claim that. And let's see what it gives us. We have basic critical damage, CC resistance, and improved poisons. Because freezing is giving me a lot of trouble, I will try the CC resistance, although it doesn't give us much. So at this point, I'm going to take a look at this first section. So if I go up top, I get a store. If I go down bottom, I get a store. I always want to find the store to see if I can find some legendary artifacts. But if I go up, I have to deal with an epic fight. And I don't think my team is ready for an epic fight yet. So let's go down. We've got a full fire team here. I don't think it's going to be a problem. They are doing some damage to my Shelly, but he's healing, so actually he's doing better. He's almost full health, so this was a good team to fight against. Claim that, and basic critical chance. That one is always a good one because I have Solid on my team and he does his big hits when he crits. The basic poisons, I don't have any poison right now on my team, and I don't have any moon cats. So this is a pretty easy choice. All right, we've got a couple cats that are possibly going to give us issues, but it's not elite, so I think we'll be okay. Yeah, everything's going nicely. The enemy team is melting, and so far I haven't taken any real damage. Whoa! Shelly got knocked back, but it didn't make a difference. Energy renew. That is always good. That makes it so your weapons will go off faster at the beginning of a fight. The growing skill damage is good too, but the energy is really strong. Let's see what we find in the store. Alright, I always take the free dust and I buy the dust for coins. We've got a nice epic weapon there, but I don't need it and can't quite afford it anyway, so we will move on. The next one here. Again, some sun and moon cats shouldn't be an issue. It's interesting to see how certain cats act in these fights. The ones that you don't generally get to use, like Katrina. She's lasting a lot longer than you would really expect her to because of her attributes. And at the end you saw that I got that 50 energy, so my weapons will go off quicker. Basic critical damage, earth damage, or basic skill. I do have 2 earth cats, so that might be the best bet, especially since skill damage does nothing for solid, but DPS does. And one more battle here. They have a Mexicat too. Hopefully it doesn't do much damage to my back line. Oh, and they've got Calypso too. Ah, but they're melting. Not a big deal. So, Improved Blessing Island. I actually really like doing that one if I've got some of those Blessing Islands coming up because you get a lot of really good blessings. This is early in the game, so I am going to take that one. And we have a Blessing Island right in front of us. Let's see what the rest of this path looks like. So there's no stores that we need to deal with. We have elites on top and bottom. But we have an opportunity to get a mercenary cat. So let's take this improved Blessing Island that we just boosted. That one right there, Greater Heal from Fallen. That one is amazing because it keeps your cats healed up. 25% health every battle because you're actually that would be 30. There's 6 cats, so that's 30% healing every cat, every battle. That one is really strong. Don't have Moon and don't really need that, although it'd be nice on my Shelly, but Greater Heal from Fallen will likely get all of my cats through the rest of this. Greater Resurrection is really nice. It saved me quite a few times with Shelly dying and coming back, but I think since we picked up the healing, we're going to go with Greater Chain to furthest. So this is going to do a lot of damage to the enemy team. And now we will pick up a mercenary. Let's see what it is. So oftentimes I will pick up a tank. Just in case Shelly goes down, I don't want to be left without a good tank, and I really don't have anything else besides Shelly. So we'll go with the Capitalist here. And now we have a backup in case one of these elite battles rips us apart. So things are going pretty smoothly here. I think we can start skipping battles, at least on the normal battles, because we aren't going to take much damage. So here we could do critical chance for hunters and really get solid doing some damage. I think that's probably the best option here. So I will watch the epic battles because some of these can really destroy your team, and I want to see what happens. This is going kind of slow getting into this battle. There we go. So they've got Alice and they've got Silius over here, and if his nuke goes off, that can really wreck a team. So far, looks like he targeted his nuke at Shelly, and everyone survived. So let's see what we have. Healing effectivity, greater last chance, greater improved poisons. Let's let our Alice do a little more healing. And now we've got 2 paths here. And we aren't likely to lose anyone, so we'll skip that battle. I never do premium because you have to use gems for that, just not worth it. Uh, Basic damage versus silence. So I have Ice Scratch X on my Mexicat, and so this is going to help do a lot more damage. And now these caravans. You can get some really good stuff here. Greater Resurrection. You have to use gems. You have to use a massive amount of coins to buy the first one. Just not worth it. I didn't realize that was so expensive the first time I went through and wondered where all my coins went. I dumped it into those. Was not smart. So now every time I come in, doesn't matter what this is, it could be range +1 or something stupid like that, I always take the middle one. Alright, so we're at 12, we're halfway through, and we're doing pretty well. Let's see what we have in this section. We've got the Blessing Island, those are good, even though we've got a couple epic battles. Up top is easier, but I think I'm going to come down through the bottom to get the Blessing Island, and we're doing pretty good on the battles, so hopefully I won't run into anything that just nukes my team. So here, basic bed, there's really no reason to do a shower right now. The devs have talked about having curses in here, and that's mainly why they added it. I haven't lost any cats, so even if I did choose this for 500 gems, not worth it. Even if I lost my Shelly, I always do the basic bed. So everyone has rested, and now on to another brutal battle. So we're going to watch this one. So this one really could be brutal, because Catman Electra right here, she can rip you up. It looks like well, yeah, she's gone. Okay. But we lost the Shelly. I should have gotten the Resurrection because now my Shelly's gone and I have to use my backup. Good thing I do have the backup, but it's painful whenever I lose Shelly. Greater last stun. Greater damage versus greater last stun it is. So that way, that may have actually saved me too if everything was stunned when Shelly went below 25%. We'll never know. And now for a double Blessing Island damage return. So that one is really good, especially against the boss. He's beating up on your cats and beating up on himself. That will probably melt the boss. Skill damage on Earth, that's great for, what's his name? Kitty Wonka. Kitty Wonka would do great with that, but the greater damage return, I think, is our best bet. And now we've got support CC resistance, water health, or fighter CC resistance. So our new tank is water, and increasing his health by 60% will probably make it so he'll last till the end, even though he doesn't heal himself. Alright, into another one of these caravans, and looks like we get basic damage versus frozen. Does us no good, doesn't matter. Alright, this one, this elite doesn't look quite as hard, but we don't have our Shelly. 'Tis sad. Alright, so we've moved everybody around. No longer have my Oscar up front because this tank needs to be in front. And man, he is slow. but he's got a lot of hit points, so doesn't really matter. Everyone survives just nicely. And we get any greater healing shields? Shield from friends fall. I never like to get anything that only gives you an advantage when somebody dies. It's like you have to have something bad happen to have something good happen. I'd rather just have something good. Greater extra punch to boss. If I didn't have all of the boss killers, that would probably be good, but these healing shields are going to be good for my team. And let's see what we have in here. If we have a healer, we don't have anything real spectacular, so we'll go with Meowgie for yet another backup tank, just in case Capitalist does die. I think this should be the last section before we get to the boss. Yep, I don't think we really need to get any more mercenaries, and I always try to go to the store to get more dust and possibly a legendary. Very rarely find them, but when you do, it is really helpful. So I am going to go down this way. And this one we can skip. They aren't going to do much damage to us. Claim that. Alright, basic damage in Elite or skill damage in Elite. Some of the cats don't have skill damage per se, so I think the damage in Elite's going to be better. Buffs, I don't think I really need that. I like the damage in Elite. That will get us through the rest of these grueling Elite battles. This one I don't think will be too bad, but let's take a look. Now we're doing 40% more damage every shot. I'm hoping they just melt. We've got the shields up, which is nice now. And these guys aren't really melting like I was hoping. The caterpillar there is taking a lot of damage, and they're doing stuns on my team. But once their tank went down, they just dropped like flies. Alright, greater heal on start. I don't think we need that anymore. We're healing so much. Greater HP poison. So at this point, I think this is what we want to do. Even though this greater chain attack is really nice, we're getting close to the boss and aren't going to run into that many more teams. Greater HP poison is really good at just melting the boss. So we're going to take that one. Of course, I didn't look at what the boss's skills are, so he may be immune to poison. We'll see. Alright, this isn't an elite fight, but it's got some pretty scary cats. I'll just trust that my team can blast through it, though. Alright, stun on boss start. That could be handy. Water skill damage or cleansing heals. I like cleansing heals. Hate it when my guys are all stunned or burning or frozen. Alright, last one of these stores. Give me something good. Not really, but I get a lot of dust that I can buy, so I'm happy about that. Take the free one, take dust, take dust, take dust, and I don't think that's really worth it being only a rare. So a little bit of a disappointment going through the markets, but that's pretty typical. One more battle here. That looks like exactly the same team that we just went up against, so if all my cats are full, we should have the same result. We have victory. Anything else that's going to help us? Growing damage, I'm hoping it's not going to take 30 seconds, because 6 times 5 is 30, and that's how long it'd take to get up to that DPS. So basic damage is going to do better for us. So now we'll slide in here, get a quick rest. I don't think the cats need it, but might as well. And on to the boss fight. So what nasty tricks do you have for us, Captain Little Davy? So every 10 seconds in a fight, all debuffs from all units are cleansed. Alright, that's not too bad. All dot effects, burns, and poisons have 50% decreased duration, so that poison that we picked up isn't really going to help us any. And after any unit in battle is critically hit, he takes 50% reduced damage for 3 seconds. So that is going to slow us down, because we're relying on solid to have those critical hits to melt the boss. Let's see what happens. I don't think we're going to have any issues, but you never know. All right, little Davy, what do you have for us? So far, he's doing some good damage. This is painful. Only have him down halfway, and my solid's down halfway. But I still have Oscar and Solid up. I've never actually lost a boss battle, and that was close, but I still haven't lost a boss battle. All right, Chest, what do you have? Survey says a common HP artifact. Disappointing, but not surprising. All right, there you have it. That was my tour through the treasure hunt. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, comment. If you guys like it, I'll do more of these videos. Have a good day.